Hey guys, so I thought I'd pop onto here before I do my phone call that's scheduled. So I was driving to the gym this morning, and on the way, there was like a massive banner that said "Manshake, burn fat easier or better" or something, but something about burning fat and having the manshake. So the thing is, I'm gonna actually type this in here, manshake. So the thing is, the reason why I absolutely hate anything to do with the manshake is because, let's just click this. Okay, so I'm gonna just give you my reasoning why protein shakes and any shakes really are a really bad idea for fat loss. Okay, so for starters, liquid calories, I'm always dead set against liquid calories for myself and for anyone that's dieting on, especially those that are dieting on really low calories, because they pretty much just go through you. Like there's no munch, there's no mastication action, and like the process of digestion itself of whole foods, it slightly increases your metabolic rate a little bit more just because there's more for your body to break down than just simply breaking down something that's just like right through you. And not only that, like without the crunch, without the actual chewing, you're not getting the same fulfillment from actual food. And like I don't know about you, but I could easily forgot that I drank something like 30 minutes later, maybe even 20 minutes later, because like it's just like drinking cordial in a way. Like it's just like almond milk, anything. Like the only thing that would pretty much make you feel full is if you pretty much ate something and expanded your stomach with real foods, because the act of chewing, processing the food, taking your time with the food, it's gonna take that amount of time to reach the brain and say that you're full. But let's actually see what's in this man shake. Let's see if it actually tells me. Let's find the man shake. Here we go. The man shake. Do you have ingredients? Do you have ingredients? I wonder if it has ingredients. Like, I don't. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, quantity per serving, there is 210 calories in a serving. 30 grams of it is protein, 4 grams of it is fat, and 11 grams of it is carbohydrates, which transfers into 20% carbs and only 53.5% protein. Now, if this shake is promoting itself as something to burn fat, it's pretty much just a meal replacement shake. Now, wouldn't you rather eat a meal to stay full? Because I'm pretty sure, like, I don't actually have any shakes at all. Like, I don't have protein shakes because they don't satisfy me whatsoever. I like eating my food. And if it's by means of trying to reach a protein intake, there's a measly 53% in this. The only reason that it says 30 grams of protein in a shake is because there's freaking 55 grams in a serving. And that 55 grams is 200 calories, which is pretty much what a snack would be or a mini meal would be in caloric terms for a fat loss diet, especially if you're a female. So wouldn't you rather eat your food, feel more satisfied than eating a protein shake? Well, that shake especially, like a natural belly blasting formula to burn fat fast. Even if you buy a fat burning protein powder, it is not going to burn belly fat. No shakes are going to burn belly fat. No anything is going to burn belly fat besides a calorie deficit. There's more to it than just being calories. Well, it is calories in, calories out, but there's more to it than just being in a calorie deficit, because your perceived calorie deficit may not really be a deficit, but in the holistic terms, it's a calorie deficit. Like if you factor in like hormone levels, your metabolic adaptation, your dieting history, like all that other stuff, you might find that what you perceive to be a calorie deficit isn't really a calorie deficit, which is why you're not losing weight on a calorie deficit. So then you need to actually get into more of a calorie deficit, but then how much more of a hole are you digging yourself? Because that's when you actually have to question yourself whether you have to come out of the diet, reverse up, have a diet break, and then go back into dieting again, which is something that I do with my clients. Like I always promote periodized nutrition. And ever since like a couple months ago, I've been pushing it even more and more for my girls to make sure that they are on the point with getting all of their information to me, because I can't be on top of their food. I can't be on top of their macros. I can't be on top of their phases and where they're moving in this, like in their cycle of like diet breaking, mini cutting, whatever the hell, if they're not being consistent. Like I can't change shit in their diets and adjust their calories, put them into diet breaks, put them into mini cuts if they're not being consistent to start with. So once you're consistent and you know where you're at with the food that you're on, then you can actually take measures. Like if you're on a calorie deficit, but you're binging every weekend, or you're nibbling your kids' foods, or you're having like whatever's left over on the peanut butter spoon, which could actually be like 100 and something calories worth. And if you're a small female like me, that 100 calories, if you're doing that like 6 days a week, that's 600 calories out of a deficit that you're putting yourself. So you need to think of it in those terms. And if you're going to say, oh, actually, no, a better one, if you're adding milk into your coffee, or if you're adding sugar into your coffee, or anything like that, they all add up over time. Like it might be minuscule if it's milk and it's just like skim milk and it's a little bit, but if it's like full loads of like lattes from the shops and they're putting in like this much milk, and you add like sugar or something, or if you have like some orange juice or something that you didn't account for, that all adds up in the long term. And this is even more why I'm saying, why would you want to make it easier for yourself to get out of a calorie deficit by having something that's not going to satisfy you? Or I should say, why would you want to make it harder for yourself to maintain a calorie deficit because what you're having isn't satisfying you and it's not filling your belly? That sort of thing. And like, one thing that I do is if my clients are struggling, like if I have a client, like for example, I have a male client that's finding it really hard to get in all these calories. I'm giving him like a muscle gain shake, and guess what? It doesn't come out of a tub. It is protein powder mixed with a whole bunch of other shit, rather than spending how many servings is in this? 14 for 14 servings, it's $45 plus shipping. So $45 for 1 week supply, which is because you're meant to have, it says you're meant to have 2 a day. It says a healthy meal and a shake. If you're having a healthy meal and a shake, how the hell is that helping you lose weight? The only way that this can help you lose weight is if this is replacing Macca's and you actually feel satisfied having this versus, I wish I had food with me, versus a container of food. Like if you see the food that my girls eat, their plates are this big and they're loaded with food, unless they don't take my advice and fill up their plates with green salads and leafy veggies on the bottom. Like the people that actually fill up their plate with salads and leafy greens, their bowls are literally packed full. And I'm pretty sure I would prefer a packed full bowl that is 200, 250 calories than one of these that is 200, 250 calories. I'm pretty sure you would too. Because I don't. That is something that I would give someone if they can't get in their calories, or if they're on the run and they're happy having that. Then it will help. Because if that's going to stop you from going to grab McDonald's, then it will help you lose weight. But otherwise, it is the worst thing that you can do. I hope that helps.